First of all, of course, you need the funnel cake mix. I picked this up at a local farmer's market. It was only $3.49, so pretty good. Next, you're going to need sugar, which is confectioner sugar or powdered sugar. There was only one kind in Walmart, so that's what I bought, but it's pretty good. Next, you just need 1 egg. That's pretty good. And vegetable oil for your pan. Next, let's look at what we need to make it all happen. First, you're going to need to heat up the oil. So, a pan about yay big. Make sure it's about the size of your burner on the bottom. So we used a small burner instead of the big one. And vegetable oil. Not bad. Fill it to about right there. We got our test going right now. Second, you're going to need a bowl for the mix. A funnel, essential to the process. Not a very big funnel, as you can tell. Tongs to get out the funnel cakes when they're done. And we've got a pan over here, and paper towels are out over right now, so we're just going to use a hand towel, a dish towel for the finished product. And if you have a sifter, we don't. Use a sifter, that's way better for the sugar, but we have, this works just as fine, a strainer with small holes in the bottom. So once we get going, we'll show you how it happens. Okay, so we've tested our oil and made sure that it cooks at an even temperature. I've done some testing, and at first it was too high, so we turned it back a little bit and waited. So first, we have a ladle for our mix here. Fill it about halfway up. Our funnel with my finger on the bottom so it doesn't leak out. And fill the funnel about halfway, depending on how big you want the funnel cake. Do a little bit more. Okay, and just put it over the oil, about 6 inches from the oil, so you don't get splattered, because it's very hot, so be careful at this point. And just let it go with your finger, and make sure you overlap here. Are you getting this? Make sure you overlap here so it all sticks together. You don't want anything coming out. Throw it back in there. Sometimes it works better than others. It takes some skill here. I'm not really paying attention as much as I should, so. But make sure you get a good overlap as much as you want until all your mix runs out. And good. And you wait till it's ready to flip. Alright, well I think it's ready to flip, and how I can tell is when I flip it halfway over, it looks golden brown and the bubbles stop coming through it. And I'm going to get a good grip on most of it here and flip away from your body, or sideways if you can. And it looks pretty good, and there the bubbles go again. So I'll wait till it's all the way done, and then we're going to move it over to our towel. Okay, we're ready to flip here, so I'm going to get most of it to make sure nothing falls. I got my pan right near it, let it drip a little bit. And there we go. Now I'm going to leave it there for a few minutes so it can soap up some of the grease and cool down a little bit before I put the sugar on there. So we'll be back in just a second. Okay, so here we're ready. I made 4, as you can see over here. You can tell these are nice manly ones, and that's the one my wife made, the little girly one. But anyway, we're ready. We got our confectioner sugar. I don't have a sifter, so we're using a strainer that has small holes on the bottom. And we're going to put a plate underneath. We're ready to go. So I'm going to get a tablespoon here. See what I can get. And the good thing about these is that it's not as greasy, and you can control the level of sugar. Like when you get it at a fair, you kind of take whatever you get. So this you can control. So I've put it in the bottom of the colander there. And what I'm going to do move my stuff here and just lightly tap on the side. It gets a nice even amount, and you can put as much as you want. This is for someone I love, so I'm going to put more on there. And that is the finished product.